Dominion strategists, Zeus here. A new hero reveal just appeared, and the timeline behind it suggests a chain of events most players aren't noticing yet. If the same pattern from Tidus and Fluffy repeats, the next 2 weeks could change how players prepare resources and events. Watch this carefully. We are now approaching the end of the Area of Conquest event, and naturally the next question many players are asking is simple: what is coming next in Hero Wars? So in today's video, I want to take a look at the upcoming week and try to predict what we might expect based on patterns from previous Hero and Titan releases. Let's start by looking at what happened with earlier heroes, because Hero Wars events often follow similar timelines. For example, when Tidus was introduced, the developers released the image and the skills on February 7th, and just 3 days later the pre-order started on February 10th. We saw a very similar pattern with Fluffy. The image revealing Fluffy's skills appeared on January 12th, and the pre-order followed a few days later on January 16th. Now let's connect this pattern to what just happened. Today is March 12th, and today the developers released the image and skills for the new hero Byrna. Based on the timelines we saw with Tidus and Fluffy, there is a strong chance that Byrna's pre-order could begin around March 16th. But that's not the only interesting part of the calendar. Looking back at the previous year, the Hero Wars Dominion Era birthday event started on March 17th. If the same schedule continues this year, that means the Byrna pre-order and the birthday celebration may actually overlap. And the calendar becomes even more interesting after that. During this same period we could also see several other events appearing in the game, including Power of Titans, Foundations of Power, and Tournament of Titan Power. Then, shortly after that, we are likely to see Titan Brawls, which based on previous schedules could run around March 22nd to March 24th. So when we put all of this information together, we can begin to see a possible timeline forming. My expectation, and again, this is only a prediction, is that the Byrna Hero event could begin on March 23rd and run for about 1 week, until March 29th. If that happens, the Byrna event would overlap with several other activities in the game, including Titan Brawls, Ascension to Asgard, Guardians of Outland, Emerald City, and the Great Storm. In other words, the next 2 weeks could be extremely busy in Hero Wars, filled with multiple events running at the same time and a lot of opportunities for players to collect rewards and develop their teams. However, I want to emphasize something very important. The Hero Wars Dominion Era birthday event, the Byrna pre-order, and the Byrna Hero event have not been officially confirmed by the developers, and they have not been confirmed by any data miners either. Everything I'm discussing here is simply an intelligent prediction based on patterns from previous events. Last year the birthday event started on March 17th, and when we look at the release pattern for heroes like Tidus and Fluffy, we see a consistent timeline between skill reveal and pre-order. For example, with Fluffy the skill image appeared on January 12th, and the pre-order began on January 16th. So if the same pattern continues this year, the most logical expectation is that Byrna's pre-order will start around March 16th. If this prediction turns out to be correct, the end of March will be packed with opportunities, rewards, and new strategies to explore. But now I want to hear from you. Do you think Byrna's pre-order will start on March 16th, or do you expect a different schedule this time? Share your thoughts in the comments, because the community often spots patterns even faster than the developers reveal them. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay ahead of every update, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, so you never miss the next Hero Wars guide. Thank you for watching, and as always, salute and friendship.